there, it's Molly with Design Loves Detail, and I'm so excited because we're going over all the products from that latest reveal of the main bathroom at the Flip House. It's so pretty. I love it. Seems like you guys love it. So let's check out all the products we use. Alrighty, so let's start with the Vanity because, goodness, it's so pretty. The one that I used is actually called the Natural Oak finish with the white countertop and then that matte black hardware. They have a lot of different varieties in this. Now they actually even added another wood finish, which is a little bit richer. If you slide over, like I feel like their first few images aren't great, but if you select the one that's in stock right now, which is that matte black redwood with gray top, and then scroll over to where it's the image, just like the stock photo on the white background, you can kind of see that it is quite pretty. It's a little bit darker on the wood tone, but I'm loving how that gray looks like a concrete countertop. That one is in stock right now, at least as of right now when I'm filming. So I think that one would be really cool. I'm thinking of using even that in our house we're building because I think that it has kind of like with the gray top, it's got a little more of a masculine vibe and might be cool in my boys' bathroom or something. Anyway, love that. And I'm hoping that the oak one will come back in stock soon. If you guys are looking for a different size, they do have right now, if you scroll usually until like down to the recommended products, I'll actually link it for you because that'll be easier. There's a 60-inch one. And let me see if it's in stock in the, it is, I think. Oh, no, it's not. But they do have some other sizes. I know that I linked one the other day on Instagram stories that is from that same exact collection, but it's like, it was a single vanity. So they really do have maybe 3 or 4 different sizes in it, which is awesome. And again, it comes in the gold hardware as well. They've got the 36-inch, as well as I think the other one was like 48 and 60, and then the 72-inch is the one that I used. So just kind of check those out because I think they're a great product. Even it seems like 4.8 stars with 95 reviews on the 60-inch. So I think just across the board, that one's like a really good prefab vanity. It is a veneer. It's not like gonna be, you know, the same as like your custom cabinetry where it's more of like a raw wood. But I do actually think that the veneers do better over time a lot of the time, especially with prefab, just because sometimes the wood products they use just aren't as high quality. So this has the look of real wood, but it is a veneer. So I think that from my experience and then the reviews that it is quite durable as far as prefab vanities go. And of course I love that bottom open shelf with it, and then that we have a combination of doors and then that center bank of drawers. Just like it's an all-around good vanity. So highly recommend, check that one out, and then we'll kind of keep going through the products. Maybe we'll jump to the mirror next because there's a lot of feedback on the mirror. And yes, it would have been ideal if it had been maybe 6 inches wider, maybe 3 to 6 even on each side. But I was so in love with that mirror, and I had both Ben and our builder check if they would be, we did a little trial, you know, if they would be able to do the stuff they need to, like shaving and stuff, because I know that came up. And it actually did, it was still workable because it hits about the middle of the sink. It comes over to about the middle of the sink. It's hard to tell too because when we're filming bathrooms, Ben has the camera and he can't be straight on, or, I mean, he could, but he's a little camera shy, so he won't get in the mirror. So he usually stays on the side. So it's hard to even tell how far over it comes, but it is, I believe, a little bit past that halfway mark. So it actually isn't as bad as it probably looks from the side, how far over that mirror comes. But, you know, good feedback. Definitely in an ideal world, it would have been a little bit larger, but I fell in love with the design of that mirror, and the aesthetic of it was so good. I didn't feel like we were gonna be sacrificing the function, you know, maybe a little less than ideal, but I didn't feel like we were gonna lose any function having that mirror, and the design was too good. So I did go with it for that reason. And yeah, I have done, you know, like in the last few bathrooms I've done, we've actually done double mirrors at the last flip. And then in my kids' bathroom here, anyway, quite a few of them I've done double mirrors. So I just really want to do something different and fell in love with the look of that. It's hard to beat the style. So I will link that. That one's from Austin Avenue. Tile, let's talk about tile, because tile is like one of those things I think that makes or breaks a space. It really sets the scene. I like to do something that's not too crazy, but this one did have a little bit more pattern than I often use, but it was just so stunning. And because we have a lot of minimal details in this space, it's that really clean modern style, I felt like we could get away with a little pop on the floor. So fell in love with this because it's like a matte porcelain tile that really genuinely did, I think, look like marble. It wasn't like, oh, that's fake marble. I think that it gave a high-end look, and it's $199 a square foot. So hard to beat that, just from Home Depot. Really, really happy with that choice. I used Mapei Frost. I can't remember if I talked about that in the last video, but the grout color that I used with it is Mapei Frost. And that one is the one that I pretty much always use if I'm doing like a marble type of floor, just because it really blends. With marble, I like the grout to blend. I don't want it to be like the grid to stand out. So I always go really subtle, and that frost is like a really pale gray, and it just truly white. So that frost color just blends super well with it. The bathtub is actually on sale currently. It's $6.59, so not a bad price. I love that it's freestanding. It really cleaned up that space. Again, clean lines, really simple. It's got great reviews. Basically, I mean, it's really close to 5 stars. Yeah, it's like basically all 5 stars, and there's like one person that gave it 1 star. So I don't know, that could just be a negative Nelly. I didn't read I'm gonna read it, let's read it. So they didn't write a review, but they wrote their name as arrived cracked. So I'm assuming they had shipping damage on their tub and they gave it 1 star. And then they named themselves arrived cracked. I'm just gonna let that one sit. Moving on. Okay, faucet. This was cool too. I got this on sale. It's not on sale at the moment, but it does go on sale sometimes, so keep an eye on it if you're looking. It's one of the floor mount faucets. I use one like this in my bathroom and I love it. Mine was spendy, and so I was so excited that I found basically a look for less. And this one has really good reviews too. In fact, I got it because I was like, well, it's really inexpensive, but the reviews are super good. In fact, it has 4.8 stars out of 252 reviews. So I think that's pretty solid. And obviously it just has a really nice look to it. I like that the arch of it gives it a little bit of like detail so that it feels not too modern, but then it's still really clean. It is similar to the Delta Trinsic collection, which is what I paired it with. You'll see in the faucets. So this is just kind of like a rando brand from Home Depot that has great reviews. So I'm all about it. $2.99 is the regular price. And I've seen these like seriously be up to like $2,000 for these floor mount ones, which I mean, yeah, it's insane. But this is basically as cheap as they come from what I've seen, with it still being a good product. I guess you can always find cheaper, but like with really good reviews. So that one's a win. The shower faucet went with the Delta Trinsic, like I was mentioning. I did that for both the faucets, the sink, the sink faucets and the shower trim. Just in that matte black, really clean, simple collection. I've used it before, and so I'm happy with those. The cabinet, of course, just such a fun detail. I really love it. It's $475, so it's like, you know, a little bit of an investment, but still a lot better than most glass door cabinets. So really like that. It did take some assembly. I think it probably took Ben about an hour to put that together. And yeah, it's not like solid wood, but the look of it I think is still really good. So I have no regrets on that. It is, like I think I mentioned, it comes with hardware to attach it to the wall. For safety, just little details like that bamboo tray. I will include that link. I love stuff like that, just especially when you do a freestanding tub, you do need like the storage for your like shampoo and your soap and stuff. So pretty much always I do those. It's like 15 bucks for that bamboo tray that goes across the tub. Especially even like I use mine all the time, but also even like aesthetically, it's just like I was talking, like bringing that warm wood over to that colder side of the bathroom where you have like your, you know, it's more tile and tub, at least in this bathroom, it was kind of apart from the other wood elements, so that really carried the wood over, which is nice in pretty much any bathroom space. Oh, those little canisters that I had on the countertop on the Vanity, love those. There is a small, medium, large. I think they're currently out of stock, but I'll include the links because sometimes they have them in store, so you can pick up or buy online, pick up in store. Do that because sometimes when they say available, they're not actually, unless you actually buy them and have them held. Anyway, I love those. They're super inexpensive. The small is like $5.99, $9.99, and $12.99 for the bigger sizes. Super great for bathroom storage, and I just love the finish because they feel more like a raw clay type of look. There's a whole bathroom collection. It's the Hearth and Hand. This is one of their latest collections. It's just like, it looks really high end. I feel like it almost reminds me of like Anthropologie, that kind of vibe where it's really like organic looking. So those are really cute, and they looked so good in that linen tray. That linen tray is also from Target. It's the Studio McGee collection. So yeah, I put that little linen tray with those 3 in there and love it for a bathroom countertop. Affordable and looks really high end, and then it's functional too. So you can kind of keep those things out of sight that end up on the countertop, kind of have a place for them to go. Oh, the shower tile, that one I just did, again, Home Depot, really inexpensive. It's this bright white wall tile it comes in different colors and shapes. I did the 6x6 white. And it's $1.56 a square foot, so again, pretty good deal. And they do have a bulk price available if you get it by the case. I recommend that. It's $19.50 a case. Anyway, and the more, I guess if you need to buy 30 though. 30 cases, how much is that? 12 times 30. It's like 12.5 square feet per case, and if you buy 30, anyway, so you probably have to buy a lot to get that marked down, but check that. They have that bulk price available on a lot of stuff for Home Depot, and so sometimes, if you're already buying a bunch of tile, make sure to click on that option or buy it by the case, because it will help cost-wise. But I loved that. That was what we did for the back, that back wall of the bathroom. I just did it like offset where it's stacked, but then like the seams are in the center, so it's like seam, tile, anyway, do you get what I'm saying? Like kind of like brick set, but they're squares. So just like it actually is shown in their sample picture, if you click over to the product there. I love it because it's like modern, but then still kind of interesting. So it's not just stacked squares. Love that that was so clean, because I wanted to keep that wall really minimal and let the floor tile be kind of, the floor in the shower be like the moment. That one is the Sticks Marble Linear Mosaic Wall and Floor Tile. It's 729 square foot, so definitely like kind of splurgy, but you just don't have very much square footage usually on a shower floor. I mean, you might have a bigger shower than this, but in this case, we didn't have like a huge amount. And so this gave it like kind of that like custom upgraded feel. I did the gray. They had it in like a tan. I don't love the mix. They have like tan and white blend. I don't love the blends. You might, but I like the solid. This gray one is currently out of stock, but it's saying it's back June 1st. So we just have a couple weeks and that should be back. So really pretty. I love that it's kind of like organic again. I did a tile kind of similar to in my bathroom for the shower floor. I'm trying to think if it was a different pattern, but definitely just like that has that more raw feel. You do want to seal it, which makes it turn from kind of a gray to more of a black, but it's so pretty because it's like the shapes are kind of irregular and natural, which I just love. And it's kind of a fun contrast with that bright white, and then the marble floor with the gray tones and the lighter grays, and there's a little bit of white in it too. Those all kind of ties the other tiles together. So really love that. It comes on a mosaic sheet. It's like basically a foot by a foot. Jumping back over to the vanity side, lighting is we just did the can lights for the ceiling, so there wasn't like a light fixture on the ceiling, so I used these little sconces. They're now $85. They used to be cheaper. They'll probably will go on sale. Everything's like, the prices are still going up. It's so frustrating. But anyway, they're a matte black sconce, and I just left the shade off. And honestly, you can't really see the inside of the shade. That was the part, I don't think I made it very clear on that last video, but that part like inside, it's like copper, but it's like a weird color of copper. So I don't love the inside of the shade, but the shade itself, like, which you don't really see the inside much, the shade itself is fine. I just wanted it more minimal, so I left the shade off, and so it's just kind of like that straight stick sconce. Anyways, those are cute, matte black. The tree, love the tree. It's a 4-foot laurel tree, and I really do think it looks quite realistic. It's got only 2 reviews on here, but they are 5-star as well. Really good one. It comes in other heights as well. I've used it. I have it in my living room right now in the 6-foot height, I think it is. So they have a 5.5 and a 6 foot. So, and it looks like they're actually all in stock. So that's a good one to grab if you're looking for a faux tree. Definitely adds a lot to the bathroom, I thought. And then the planter that it's in, that's one of those they're called the hut bowls over on my Austin Avenue collection as well. There are 2 sizes. I used one for this plant, which was the larger one, and the smaller one I have on a shelf that will be in the next video of the family room reveal. So excited. So it'll be in that. Definitely don't miss that one. But it comes in a set of 2, and they are really nice. And then you probably saw, I don't know if I showed in the videos. I found the cutest robes. These were in my Mother's Day shopping roundup, and I bought for myself They're like a Turkish robe. I also bought one for my birth mom. I am adopted. I don't know if you knew that. I can't remember. I don't remember what stuff that I share in here, but anyways, I got her one in a bluish color, bluish turquoise color. She loved it. So they're really cute because they're lighter weight and they have that look of a Turkish towel, the stripe. So they're, at least where I live, it's like super hot. So I don't always want like a terry cloth robe or something, but you want to have something to throw on after the shower or whatever. This is like such a good one. So cute. So I will link those as well. I can't remember if I showed them. I have them in my blog tour, but I can't remember if they were in the video when we filmed. Anyways, towel bars. This collection is one that I use all the time. It's the matte black. Home Depot now has this, like oftentimes you can buy this online and pick up in store. At least my store has it now. They used to only have it online, but I think since it is such a good like modern matte black option, a lot of people use it. It's $59 for the towel bar, toilet paper holder, and then the towel ring. And then they sell each of these items individually too. Like, so if you needed a second towel holder, towel ring for like, if you have a primary bathroom, you have 2 different towel holder spots, you could get another one. Anyway, $59 isn't bad for that whole set. And I've used it a bunch of times, works great. The matte black hardware, like for the doorknob, I will include that. It's the Latitude collection from Schleg at some of the companies, like their names. Every time I have to say it, I'm just like, well, what is that? This awesome reviews, $31. So these are pretty reasonable. We did these throughout the house. They have them in like the privacy, passage, entry, all the knobs. Sorry, I'm talking fast on this video because there's so many products. I know sometimes that drives people crazy, but you can adjust the listening speed if you need to slow me down. Or if you're like my husband and he like listens to everything on like 1.5 speed, sometimes 2 speed, and I'm like, you might be a genius. You can do that, you can adjust that in that little bar. So if I'm talking too fast, slow me down. But I am gonna keep kind of pressing on because there's just 1 million products in this bathroom and I wanna address them all. So definitely I like these modern lever handles for your door if you're updating your door hardware, like those. In the cabinet, there's some fun stuff like this Soapstone Vase. This is again from the Austin Avenue collection. It is real stone, it is gorgeous. Anyway, this is one of my favorite pieces that I don't wanna leave at the house because it is gorgeous. So I will link that one. That's the one that I was talking about. It could be a good holder for combs, brushes, and stuff just next to those towels. Really, really pretty and unique. I love stone products. The fun linen books, they're really like the faux books, but they're also really, they have a lot of character to them, so they're great for like shelf styling or stacking on each other to kind of give some height in places. They come in a set of 6. I will link those because they're really fun. And then bath towels, I talked about the waffle bath towels from Casa Luna at Target. They come in a bunch of different colors. I just did the pure white, but the green is really pretty. They have like a sagey green, and just the texture on them is awesome. Really cute product and reasonable price. So next to those towels was the glass canister, lidded canister. They have 2 sizes. There's a small and a large. It looks like they might be sold out too. Man, things are sold out all over the place. The small looks like they have. The large ones are sold out, but keep an eye on those. I will link those too. And they're great for your pantry, bathrooms, whatever. Good price. And then they have that nice wood lid that is airtight. So definitely a good one. Stone tray. This is one of the Studio McGee collection ones. It's in stock, luckily. That's like, it looks like sandstone. I don't know what it really is, or like a petrified wood. It looks like that, but it's stone and it's like linear. So this is a really cute one to have. I used it inside the cabinet and then just had like soaps on it and things like that. It's also really cute out on the counter if you want something between sinks or anything like that. Just definitely give a little definition and has a high-end feel to it. Really like luxurious. They also have at Target the little canisters that are fluted. These are a new product and their reviews are amazing, just like 5 stars across the board because they have such a nice clean look to them, but yet quality is good and they have like nice detail. They feel very modern and expensive as well, but they're only $13. So great to get a few of those and line them up in your cabinet or on a countertop just to store those little things like maybe cotton swabs or whatever like that you might use regularly but don't want to have like, I mean, they can obviously go in a drawer, but sometimes it's nice just to have them like by where you do your makeup and stuff like that. So Zulily had the cute, they're out of stock too, dang. The little cement canisters with the lids that like stack. Love those. I had those on the tray as well, that tray we were just looking at. Because they're little, they're like big ones like that. You kind of saw it when I was showing them. But again, just for those little things, bobby pins, little knick-knack, bathroom hair ties, stuff like that. These are a great size for that. And it's a set of 2, so they just stack and then add that nice texture that we have with like the concrete. Favorite faux plant, one of them you probably know by now, this little Creative Co-op thyme plant. Is it available right now? Yeah, it's some of the places, like Amazon has it on $68 right now. Sometimes the price on this one fluctuates a lot, I think, depending on how the stock, the inventory is. I think the lowest I've seen is like 45. So I'll keep watching that, but here's the link to it. It's just really a fun one because it has kind of that minimalist look, really organic. And I just put it inside that basket up on top of the cabinet. Gave us a little height there. I've had one in my kitchen, you know, with the little woven basket. I actually stole that to style the flip kitchen that I'll share soon too. That will be after the living room. We'll get to the kitchen, but definitely a good one. You can put it in just about anything and it looks really, really cute. And it looks pretty realistic, I think. And I don't know, just a fun little herb time. Okay, another Magnolia home product from Target, those striped towels that were also in the cabinet. They are in stock and they come in the hand towel, bath towel, washcloth, so you can get all the sizes. I think there's even a matching shower curtain just in the stripe collection. Really, really cute because it's kind of like a charcoal gray, gives that black and white look, but expensive looking, kind of like a Turkish towel, but they're $12.99, so they're a good price. And then that little stool that is over in the corner by the plant that I just love, that exact one sold out from TJ Maxx, but they do have a really similar one. It's almost identical. In fact, sometimes I'm like, I might like this one even more. It looks really cute, the shape of it. Those round legs and then that little like handle on the sides, and it's still got that woven detail. I'm assuming they're by the same brand because the woven material looks exactly the same. It looks like it's a wicker, but it's actually like a plastic type of wicker. So really durable, would be good, you know, even though there's gonna be some moisture and stuff, it's gonna be more durable with that more plastic woven fabric instead of whatever material it is, whatever plastic it really does look like, you can tell in the picture, it looks like more like a rattan or something, but I think it's more durable because it's actually more plasticky in real life. Little accents like the dry brush, like shower brush, will include those links. I use those for styling, and then also like they're actually very useful. A lot of the stuff that looks really cute for styling, it's because it's like products that would actually be used in a bathroom. So you'll see that like in magazines and stuff. You want it to have that lifestyle feel, like kind of spa lifestyle feel, because stuff that you can really use and feels realistic. Even though sometimes people think it's extra to make your bathroom look like a spa. I don't, because I think if you integrate like relaxation into your daily life, that's how you don't have to feel like you need to run away to the spa. You can just like have it right there, you know? And a lot of it's not even like that little dry brush, like $15, like just relaxation. I'm all about it. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's great to make your home spaces really feel like these things that you might admire at the spa. Why not? And I think the last thing I have right now, made it through, is like a really cute hand wash right now that's on clearance at Marshall's. They have this milk and honey one that I love the bottle of. It's like super cute. If you're looking for cute soaps to kind of style and use. Also, I get these for gift giving a lot. I'll just like stock up and kind of have these on hand to use as like housewarming gifts, or, you know, part of a little gift basket or whatever. Neighbor gifts, teacher gifts, like, I don't know. It's like a cute hand soap. Who doesn't, like, you use that? It's useful. So that's what I've got. Let me know what product you guys liked best from the bathroom, and we would love to, if you guys haven't yet subscribed, we'd love to have you along. We'll be sharing so many more things from this house, and then also our new build, which we're really, really excited about, and so happy to have you all along for that. And with this last one, with the bathroom reveal, the comments meant so much to me. Oh my gosh. I just had to thank you guys because I hadn't gotten to reading them all yet, and Ben like came and started reading me them the other day, and I just, like, it just made my day. So thank you so much for like your support with us and our channel, and for believing in me. You know, it can be kind of hard sometimes, like I've told you. I'm not gonna cry. I haven't cried for a while. gonna hold it together. But just like I've told you with like Instagram, sometimes you see these accounts that are growing so fast and they just share other people's work, like the best work from other accounts, and they grow so quickly. And so sometimes it's kind of disheartening because we have to do so much work, so much work when we make our content, you know, just remodeling this whole house, and it takes a toll on you, like physically and emotionally and mentally sometimes, when like growth comes slowly and things like that. So just knowing how proud of me you guys are, it's like the best thing. So I'm very grateful. I just want you to know how much it means to us that you're here and that you support us and love us, and that I'm bringing things that are helping you with your projects and your remodels. Like, it's just so great to hear. So thank you for sharing your you know, your journey with me and the things that you're working on too, and just really just for believing in me. So thank you. And yes, give us a thumbs up, a comment, and we will see you next time for that living room tour. It's going to be so fun. I cannot wait to show you. So stay tuned.